Diablo and his minions are really harshing my vibe. Traveler, put them in these stones and we'll crush them up like we're at a party in the 80s. As I sat down to write this review, an epiphany I had had prior really cemented itself in. In perhaps the most controversial addition to the road to 1,000 games for the near future, I felt the need to go into a little more detail about how I feel about Diablo 2 and why I'm giving it the score I did. Setting the scene, it's 2023 and I was speaking with a coworker about Diablo 4's upcoming release. We were both excited about it. Telling stories back and forth about how we got into Diablo, I personally have a memory of playing Diablo 1 when I was young with my dad and brother. I didn't play Diablo 2 for a long time after it came out, until after I purchased the battle chest somewhere around 2007. As I'm talking to my coworker, I said the thing I've said many times. Diablo 2 is a classic, it's awesome. You just have to get past the first level because the story hasn't picked up, the level design is a little more drab and boring, you aren't high level, etc. And not trying to take over the whole conversation, that's where I always naturally stop. And it's where I've stopped many times before when having discussions with friends and fans of the series I've met throughout my life. After this latest talk, I thought about it for a while and realized, well, I guess I should have said the game is fun after the first and second level, because the desert is a slow burn that goes on forever. The set pieces of the story are still being built, and it kinda just overstays its welcome. Surely, the game gets good after this.
And what do you know of suffering?
Bitch, please. No! It's the swamp level, or jungle, or whatever you want to call it, and that level is just terrible. The aesthetic, somehow it manages to be overly confusing in a game that runs on procedural generation. The enemies, everything is terrible at this point. And then there's hell, when the game finally really does get good. The climax of the story is reaching full swing, the setting is dire, the weight of what happens next can be felt, culminating in the fight against Diablo. The Lord of Destruction expansion was a great addition to the game as well, and I leave the game feeling satisfied over my victory and wanting more. But why? As I explained, I didn't like 75% of the game. Anyway, I have a theory as to why this is the case, but let me know in the comments if anyone cares about my theories. So for right now, this ramble has gone on long enough, so I say all that to say the game's okay. And I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Honestly, by talking about Diablo 2, I've also said all I need to say about Diablo 3. The only difference being the game got good in Act 3 in Diablo 3 instead of Act 4, but everything else still stands. I will acknowledge there were some differences, but not enough to make a whole other video about it. So that makes Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 the third and fourth stones on the road to 1,000 games.